Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today. Good morning traders, how are you? It is Thursday the 12th of May and as always guys, we're going to take a look back at yesterday's trades. We're going to look at today's potential trades and the important news today as well. Guys, if you're having any problems with trading or have any questions for me, please leave a comment below the video. All right. Right, so let's start with yesterday's trades, Wednesday's trades. Okay, we had 3 potential trades and the first one was this. All right, so this zone here, guys, is the pivotal zone within this pair. All right, so price was in a downtrend, hit this zone, come back up, tried to react, but didn't, and then we broke this zone. Okay, so then for me, we had higher highs. We are in an uptrend. Come down, tested this zone, the market became a bit sideways, tested this zone, and then we shot back up. And then we had this candle form that just broke these highs. All right, so for me, we have a higher high now. Okay, so the market is in an uptrend. And all we was trying to do was take price up to this blue line here, guys. Okay, but let's look at H1 to see what actually happened. Yeah, and we had a good trade on this. There was a lot of whipsaws in the market yesterday, guys, but we will look at them now. So, as you can see, price came down into our grey zone. None of these red candles tell me buyers are in control. And then, bang, yeah, we have this, I would say, almost perfect candle. Yeah, it's a very bullish candlestick pattern. Okay, so I entered on this candle. I got a slight retrace to about here. I put my stop below the low, and what I did, guys, is when I get about 1:1, I close 80% of the trade. Okay, so I closed, as you can see, this area here. All right, it's an area of which was once resistance and then support. Okay, so I closed 80% of my trade here. Okay, so yeah, very happy with that. And then bang, yeah, we have this very bearish red candle and it just takes out the 20% left in my trade. Okay, so I closed 80%, happy trader, but then this red candle came out of nowhere and took out my 20% that I had remaining. Okay. I was tempted to get back into the trade, guys. Yeah, because we had this candle, but after this red candle and this reaction, the market seemed indecisive. Okay, so I stayed out, but I still had a nice trade and closed 80%. So I made a profit on this pair. Okay, as you can see, guys, it's currently breaking these highs here now. So I'll be interested to see what this pair does. Okay, but we'll see today. All right, but yeah, profitable trade, guys. I hope you took a trade off of this candle. Okay, even if you took a trade just off that candle, guys, on the pound New Zealand dollar, look how many pips you get. That's still around 70 pips. Okay, so yeah, this market moves quickly. Right, next trade we looked at was this. This was the Swiss franc against the Japanese yen. Okay, so yeah, we took this trade. It was in an uptrend. We were looking for shorts. It was in an uptrend. It came down, broke this low here. So for me, we had a downward structure. We had lower highs, and then we've got lower lows now as well. Okay, and then we had this candle that broke this last low here. Okay, so for me, we still wanted to take price down to our blue line. Even though we had a doji here, I still thought price could come lower, and it did. Yeah, still coming down. Okay, but let's look at H1 to see if we could get in on this trade. and we could. All right. So price come up into our grey zone, yeah, but none of these candlesticks here, although they're red, bearish candlesticks, none of them tell me sellers are in control. Yeah, look at the wicks on the bottom of the candles. Yeah, tells me prices still wants to push up. Okay. It wasn't until this candle here, guys. I know it come out of our grey zone, but this often happens. You'll hear, you know, a lot of the big boys, the banks, the hedge funds, they wait for a lot of buyers or sellers to be taken out. Yeah, stop hunting, they call it. Okay, so this usually happens just outside of the support or resistance zone. They collect enough stops, collect enough buys, and then they have enough to enter the trade. Okay, so what you'll see is a lot of time is the price comes out of the grey zone, but then has a very bearish candle close back within. All right, so I entered on this candle. All right, guys, so I entered at the close of the candle. I didn't get any retrace. I put my stop above here, and then first of all I took price back down to these lows here. Okay, so around here, where I closed for a little bit more than 1:1. Yeah, I closed 80%, and then I left 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay, guys, so I'm still in this trade for 20%, but again, another profitable trade. Closed 80%, nice profit, still in profit with the 20% remaining. Okay, the target is the blue line. Okay, so another good trade. Third one, guys, was this. This was the Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar. Yeah, this was a difficult one to trade today, and I'll show you in more detail. But the reason we were looking to short this, quite obvious, guys. Yeah, it was in an uptrend. Yeah, broke this low. Okay, so for me, structure changed in a downtrend, and yeah, come back up, tested the moving average 20, and then ever since, guys, we've had, you know, red candle after red candle. Okay, this doji, I still traded off this because it had rejected our grey zone and closed below this low here. All right, so we were looking to short this market. Okay, let's look at H1 for execution. Look at those whipsaws. Look at this area, guys. Yeah, try to trade that. We did. Okay, so yeah, let's break this down, guys. All right, so price come up into our grey zone. Yeah, I don't start entering the market till earliest 7 AM, guys, really. Yeah, I'm looking to wait for the European and UK Open. Okay, so as you can see, guys, eventually we got this huge bearish red candle. All right, as I said before in the previous chart, what you'll see is price come out of the grey zone only to come back in it quite aggressively, and it doesn't get any more aggressive than this red candle. Okay, so I'm thinking, right, I can enter on this candle, but obviously I'm not going to enter here. I'm not going to enter on the close of this candle, yeah, because all I've got is our last H1 low is here. Okay, the risk to reward doesn't make sense, all right, at all. So because of the size of this red candle, I have to wait for a retrace, all right, to make the sense, to make the trade make sense financially in terms of risk to reward. Okay, so price come back up. I was looking at this level here, guys. I was looking around this level here, and that's what happened. Okay, I got in around here, and I thought, wow, Tom, you're so smart. Yeah, what an excellent trade. Okay, put my stop above here, and then bang, totally taken out. Yeah, yeah. Once you have a red candle like that, it's rare to see a green candle like this. Okay, so we got taken out of my first trade. All right, okay, but then we had this candle form. Okay, all right, so another very bearish candle formed. Okay, I was happy to trade off of this. Although we had a very bullish green candle before, I was happy to trade off of this red candle. It's very bearish, okay, And then B, let's look at the H4. Yeah, as you can see, this H4 was what I was looking at. Okay. All right. So this still gave me the confidence to take this trade lower. Okay. So if we go back to the H1, yeah, I saw this red candle. Yeah, let me just highlight it again. Yeah. So I wanted to get in on this red candle. Okay. I got a slight retrace again. Again, I was looking for this sort of area. So I got a retrace pretty much to there. Put my stop above here. And because of this is my risk. Yeah, this is my risk. I decided to take the price all the way down to potentially our higher time frame target. Okay, so I've already closed. It didn't quite hit our target, guys. Yeah, but I managed to close all of the trade this morning, basically. Okay, so I made a nice profit. Although I had a losing trade, because I took 100% of this trade down to these lows here, yeah, I still made some nice money on this pair. Okay, however, it was a very difficult pair to trade. Yeah, you just had to remain patient, still trade your setups, and then you would have had some success on this Aussie dollar CAD trade because the direction was good. Yeah, it was just this random green candle here, this bullish candle that took us out of our first trade. All right, guys. So yeah, for me, 3 profitable trades, guys. Yeah, I hope you took at least one of them, if not all 3 of them. Leave me a comment. Let me know which trades you did or didn't take. Right, guys, that's the recap finished. Let's look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoyed yesterday's recap, then please smash the like button. Help support the channel, and please subscribe. Come join us at Simply Forex. We'd love to have you. Right, guys, so trades for Thursday the 12th of May. We've got 2 potential trades. The first one is this. This is the Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar. We've been shorting this for a few days now, guys, all right? And there's still no reason not to short it. Okay, so as we've explained many times, guys, it was in an uptrend. Okay, this area here broke. Okay, so then it was then in a downtrend. All right. Okay, and then yesterday, okay, if I zoom in, we had this large bearish candlestick form. Okay, and it broke the low of this doji. Okay, just little things like this give me another piece of confluence to take the trade. All right, in a downtrend, large bearish candle broke the day before's low. All right, so I still think we can take price lower. All right, if I zoom out a bit, yeah, we've still got our 2 blue zones. It hasn't quite hit our first blue zone. Okay, so this could be our first target, which corresponds with the last H1 low anyway, and then potentially this blue line here, guys. All right, but let's look at H1 to see how we can get in on this trade. Okay, yeah, so we've got a couple of grey zones, guys. I've adjusted them to account for these whipsaws, and prices change, so our grey zones change. All right, but guys, what we're looking for, first of all, this could happen, retrace up into this grey zone. Obviously, price has retraced, but like I say, I always wait for the European and UK open. So we want price to retrace up into this grey zone, see a bearish candlestick pattern. Then we can take price back down to this blue line as our first target, and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay. If that doesn't happen, price could come back up to these highs of these crazy whipsaws. So price comes back up to this grey zone. But again, we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. That's our trigger to enter, get into the trade, close 80% of these last lows, and then leave 20% to run down to our other blue line. Okay, guys, so Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, we're still looking to short this market. Okay, next trade is this. This is the pound against the Japanese yen. To be honest with you guys, there's a few yen pairs that I was looking at. yeah, but for different reasons, I didn't take the trade, but this one stood out, okay, because this has just made a new lower low. Okay, so let's look at this market, guys. So this is the day chart. Price was in an uptrend. Okay, this last low held, yeah, came back up, and then price come back down. We wasn't sure what it was going to do, yeah, at this last low here. Okay, yeah, price bounced off. There was a few dojis, but then yesterday, bang, yeah, we had this bearish candle that broke these lows. Okay, so now we have a lower low. Yeah, structure is in a downtrend. We've also got lower highs. All right, so yeah, I like this trade. So we're looking to short this market, guys, and we're just looking to short it at this blue line. Let me zoom out a bit. Hopefully my big fat head is not in the way. But yeah, we just want to take it back down to these last levels, yeah, that were once resistance, are now likely to become support maybe. Okay, so this makes logical sense that this blue line is a target. Okay, so let's look at H1 for execution. So a couple of grey zones, guys. So yeah, so price could retrace up into this grey zone. All right, we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. That's our trigger to enter. And then we'll take price back down to these lows, but only if we have a risk to reward of 1:1. Otherwise, you might need to let it run a little bit further to get the risk to reward of 1:1. Okay, then we can close 80% of the trade and then leave 20% to run. All right, if that doesn't happen, guys, yeah, price could retrace up into this grey zone. Yeah, look at all this area, all these, yeah, all this area of resistance here. Okay, so price could retrace up into this grey zone, bearish candlestick pattern, enter the trade, take price back down to these lows here, close 80% and then leave 20% to run to our higher time frame target. All right, guys, so pound against the yen, we're looking to short this market as well. All right, guys, so they're the two trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily morning analysis and would like to receive it every single day, Monday to Friday, then please subscribe to the channel and smash that notification button. That way you will receive an alert every single morning. All right, guys, so news for today, for Thursday, May 12th. As you can see, there was nothing overnight, guys, no 3-star ratings. If we carry on down, the first piece of big news that we're interested in today is this. Well, lots of news coming out at 6 o'clock GMT, coming out of the UK. So we've got GDP. If we carry on down, we've got manufacturing production and monthly GDP change. All right. So yeah, this time here could really move any pound pair that you're in, guys. Okay, so must be aware of all of this coming out of 6 o'clock from the UK. Okay, if we carry on down, as you can see, guys, at 12:30, this is our next piece of important news. This is initial jobless claims coming out of the US, and at the same time we've got some PPI data again coming out of the US at 12:30. So this could move any US dollar pair. And then after that, guys, as you can see, no other real news that we're interested in today. Okay, guys, so yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like and share. That will be greatly appreciated. I hope you have a fantastic trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys.